snake? Hey, friend, a friend. I saw some snake.
What are you, sir? What are you?
Oh, oh.
Yeah, it's a nice necklace. Nice. Fucking down necklace. Hey guys. Welcome to Terry Talks Fast. So that clip I just showed you guys of the snake, that happened to me a while back when I had a different scooter, but that's what I'm gonna talk about today. And can you guess where I was and what I was doing when I was with that snake? That's what we're gonna talk about today. Guys, I haven't vlogged in a few days, and I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you what's been going on with me, my family. Guys, but first of all, I wanna remind you, the coffee giveaway on YouTube is Friday. This is Wednesday morning. So 2 days here in the Philippines. I'm gonna do the giveaway on Friday. So how that works is, there's a video down here in the YouTube. On my YouTube, it's called Coffee Giveaway. And if you look at that video, that's the one you need to like it and comment. And you need to comment because there's gonna be a random name picked from the comments, and that's who will win the prize. So guys, if you want to enter to win the coffee, why not? US or Philippines, comment on that video. So anyways guys, I need coffee desperately. I kind of woke up with like a sinus thing going on. I get it sometimes. Liberty and Brighton are in Manila. Manila's like from us, if you ever want to know, if you ever want to come visit us, actually guys, it's super easy. You just have to go to fly to Manila, and then from there you're about, I mean, depending, maybe like 4 or 5 hours from us, depending. So the first thing you need to do is, so for Liberty to get to Manila, we live near a big port, a pier. It's about 5-10 minutes away in our city. It's called Calapan Pier. So I just dropped her off there, and then she took a boat across, you know, the ocean to Batangas, which is the next island over, the next major city, whatever port. So then that boat ride's about 1.5 hours to 2 hours, depending on which boat you get. And then you, when you get to Batangas, you'll jump on a bus, and you can get to Manila in about 2 hours or so, 2 or 3 hours. So it's only, you know, 5 hours away. So Liberty has some really good friends. One of her best friend that she used to work with overseas. She worked overseas for 5 years. This girl is a real good friend of hers who's still working overseas, and she's back visiting. She's back visiting her family in Manila. So Liberty took Brighton, and they went to stay there and visit them for a few days. And Brighton is, I guess, loving it, because maybe I should post some videos on here. Brighton's loving it because he has all these ates, which are like, ate is what you call sister. If you want to show a sign of respect to a man, like kuya, hey kuya, like it's like uncle, or you know, like someone older. It's not, uncle is actually tio, but it's kind of an older person. I mean, so anyways, you call them kuya and ate, which is like, ate is like sister, but a big older sister to Brighton. So Brighton has found some new kuyas too, and ates. Liberty's friends that she worked with that are in Manila, that Brighton's getting spoiled from the pictures. Anyways guys, so Brighton is not here. I have the place to myself. So don't forget, go like that and comment on that video, that coffee video, because it's Friday. If you don't know how to do it, message me, I'll help you figure it out. Guys, and I want to do more videos, I want to do more giveaways. So, you know, let's keep doing this. It'll be fun. It's a way to grow my channel. I've added some people. I've added probably, I want to say I've added like almost 30 people since this giveaway started. Like, it's been a week. So maybe when everybody sees it, I'm actually going to give it away, and they see the person receive it, maybe more people will do it. So, but I'm not worried about it. It'll just be little by little. Anyways, guys, so you might say, what are you doing by yourself? Like, how is it going? So, you know, I lived with myself for many years, but it's hard to shift once you've been used to, you know, Brighton. He's like the center of our life now. I mean, he's an active little guy, so it's been kind of strangely quiet, you know. So what have I been doing? Guys, I set up a easel, this big bamboo easel that we use for church, or this big dry erase chalkboard in the next apartment. And I've just been brainstorming on my book, because my book that I've been writing, I've been reading a series of novels for the last like over 3 years, and one's completed. There's 2 completed, but one's really rough and one's still in the editing stages. And this is all a new adventure for me because I've never done this. And usually you have like an editor that helps you. You need a different set of eyeballs, but I don't have them, so I've been editing myself. And there's some things in the book that I'm wrestling with, like little details that are important, like pivotal, like different ways people connect. And I've really been wrestling with some of these things to finalize the book. So I'm just sitting there like brainstorming and writing and like trying to figure out who these people are and like what, you know. So I've been using this time to really try to like tackle some of these, because I want to get the book out by Christmas, guys. Anyways, I won't say too much about it until I've actually done it. Guys, before I forget, I want to plug the name of this shop in Manila, if you're in Manila. So Liberty was able to, this is really exciting, guys. So my iPhone that's been like out of service for like a year, you would charge it up and it would say 100%, and then a minute later it would turn off and say, oh, not, it was down to 1%. It's jumping all over the place, something's wrong. So it's been out, and then we had an iPad. Remember that we haven't for years that we've been locked out of our iPad. Anyways, guys, Liberty, the iPad. This was just like her idea. She took the iPad and my iPhone, and she looked this guy up on Facebook. I'm gonna show his shop right here, and this guy was amazing. He fixed my iPhone, guys. He put a new battery in my iPhone we'd gotten estimates around here that were really expensive, and they're gonna take like 3 days or so, and we didn't really think their caliber was that great of, you know, repair. We were kind of nervous about it. This guy fixed it on site for several hours. So Liberty, kudos to Liberty. She took Brighton upstairs in the stroller by herself. It was really hard. And she waited for hours, and this guy fixed the cell phone, and then he fixed the iPad. The iPad's fixed now too. He got us into our iPad. And it was like for $30, he fixed the iPhone, put a new battery in it. So it's amazing. So guys, here's the shop right here. And when he was done, Brighton was sleeping. So he took Brighton and carried his stroller all the way down the stairs. So guys, thank you so much for this, to this man who did this. And he said he might be able to fix our MacBook Pro next time, my laptop. So guys, this is amazing because I'm always complaining about my stuff. And Liberty just probably got tired of complaining about it and just took it upon herself to go take it to Manila. So thank you so much, Liberty, and to this repairman. These are my glasses that when I'm literally editing and everything, these are the glasses that I'm wearing nonstop. I just keep taking them off because I don't want you to see me, but I get tired of taking them off. So anyways, guys, these are my glasses that I wear. So guys, so the point is my iPhone, I'm gonna be able to start editing again and shooting with my iPhone, which I love because the quality is so much better. So guys, I'm excited. So yesterday, I'll show you some video here. This vlog has a little adventure, not too much, but there's a man that lives in our city who's actually from England. And there's not, I mean, I couldn't count maybe 1 or 2 or 3 people that I know in this city where we live in now that are foreigners. And some of those are just shop owners, casual, quick, them, they're Italian, I don't really know them. There's an American guy here that's, was in the military, he's retired. There's not many Americans here or foreigners. There's a guy here named, well, I'm not gonna say his name because in case this comes out, but anyways, this guy from England. And he is mechanically inclined and he works at different shops around town, helping Filipinos. So it's a real nice guy. And so yesterday I needed some help with my dirt bike. So he was kind enough to actually help me. My hand is getting, for whatever reason, my hand is really tired from holding this phone. I don't know why. So I'm getting weak, guys. So this guy helped me like most of the day yesterday. Well, half the day. So he's kind of like, you know, on his own, kind of just see him shuffling around town. But he's from Manchester, England. So he kind of sounds like, to me, he sounds like Burt Lancaster from Mary Poppins. Burt Lancaster, but yeah, I said Burt Lancaster and I thought of Burt Reynolds. Two very different people. He kind of sounds like you know the guy Mary Poppins. I does what I likes and I likes what I. He kind of likes that. Sounds like that to me. A real interesting, really friendly, helpful guy. So I ended up having this huge nail in my tire that was like that long, and it actually went through the tube twice. So there's 2 holes in the tube. Anyways, the back tire. Usually when I have a flat, I can pump I have a pump, I can just pump it up by hand and limp it to the nearest, and this is what my vlog's gonna be about, guys, the nearest vulcanizer. Isn't that word interesting? Vulcanizer? It sounds like, I don't know, it sounds like something out of like a sci-fi movie, The Vulcanizer. Anyways, guys, I usually pump my tire up enough and take it to a vulcanizer and they'll fix it for me. So you probably already guessed what a vulcanizer is. So guys, I want to do a vlog on vulcanizers. Guys, because I could not even, so when I tried to pump, my tire was go, there wouldn't hold any air because this nail went through both the inside of the tube. So then I'm like, how am I gonna get this thing to a vulcanizer to get vulcanized? So this guy from England came over, rode his scooter over, and he took my back tire off the bike and we put it in the car and we drove to a vulcanizer. And that's where I'm gonna show you the clips, guys. But so what a vulcanizer is, it's someone who repairs tires. That's why if you're in the Philippines, that's one less thing you have to worry about, guys. I'm gonna do a series in the Philippines about things here that are different than the US, things that are strange, things that maybe I haven't got used to, or things that like, wow, I love now. This is one of them. Vulcanizers are, so you'll be driving down the road and you'll see like an old tire, right? Sitting on the side of the road, and in white paint, it'll say vulcanizer on it. Those are guys that repair tires. So you'll see them everywhere. So almost you don't even need to worry about it. Wherever you're at almost, there's a vulcanizer or a couple nearby. So you can limp your bike there or your car or whatever, and they'll fix your tire. So it's really crazy. And I mean, it's one of those things like Filipino haircuts that are just really that are really amazing because they do such good work and it's not gonna cost you a lot of money. So most vulcanizers that I've been to, they're kind of like gypsies, kind of like they kind of just are nomadic. They'll set their family up on the side of the road in like a little tarp or throw together a little hut, and they'll have their equipment there in a busy street, and then people will go there, and then eventually they'll get moved away, or someone will move them on, and they'll pop up somewhere else. But what their equipment is real primitive. They usually have this thing that they've made that's actually a live flame. So what they'll do is they'll take your tire and they'll heat it up with fire, with a live flame, and heat it up, and they'll put this patch on there that they've cut out from another tube or something, and like you just kind of press it, vice it together and all this stuff. It's really primitive. And this will cost you maybe like 50 pesos, that's like $1. So they'll sit there and do all this and fix your tire for you. So it's really a great service. So yesterday, this guy that from England knew another guy nearby, so I went to him and I asked him if I could put his shop in the video. Real nice guy, I think his name is Mr. Ramus. Actually his name is Nelson, not his name, Nelson. So the guy's name is Nelson. So I'll plug his shop here, but his shop, I was surprised because his shop actually has like more modern things like I've never seen anybody. All the vulcanizers I've been to use like this live fire. He had like an actual electric plug-in one, you know, it's like a nicer shop. He had like, anyways, and coincidentally, near the end, when he was trying to fill my tire up with the compressor, the power went off. So we had to finish it by hand, pumping. But anyways, guys, so I'm gonna show you what a vulcanizer looks like, and you'll see this guy that helped me. This guy from England, from Manchester. He's in the background in some of the video. Anyways, guys, so it's just a little video about that. Anyway, so if you guys are ever in the Philippines, that's one less thing you have to worry about, because if you're driving a scooter around, I remember I had a scooter that like, when I first got here, my scooter every day would be flat. I don't know how. There's like, the palm trees have these little thorns on the road, it just depends. That doesn't happen now, but it does happen sometimes. So it's not like the end of the world if you get a flat tire, because even if it's a 4-inch nail that went through both sides of your tube, like at mine yesterday, they'll fix it. It cost me 50 pesos. Guys, let's watch this. Let's watch these clips about me getting my flat tire vulcanized. And guys, don't forget, guys. Don't forget the coffee giveaway, guys. Sinag Roasters in Calban City. Sinag Roasters.
Get over.
Guys, so that's not the nail that was in my tire. That's a toothpick that he put in the hole to mark where the hole is at. Like I said, guys, this guy was more professional than I've ever seen. He actually had patches that he had bought to patch that had adhesive. Usually the vulcanizers that I go to, they're cutting away pieces of rubber from other trash inner tubes to make their own patches. This guy had everything like in stock, you know. It's pretty professional.
beer can.
Apparently, that piece of metal that he used for the clamps from an empty beer can. So that's the part that gets hot right there. That one that gets hot right there. That part gets really hot. That part right there.
Yeah, the round one.
Ah. It's like a vise that heats up. Huh. So now he's testing the leak to see if it's still leaking after he patched that one. And he's got to do 2 now because it went through both sides of the tube.
Another one now.
Guys, and keep in mind all this is being done for 50 pesos. I gave him a tip, but you know, it's amazing. It's really a great service for those of us that drive scooters and motorcycles.
I think it only is oh, Delaware, sorry. It's that Buta all the way through.
How did you find it?
We didn't.
You didn't find it?
We went around 4 times. He watched us.
Yeah.
And on the 4th time, I said, look, I'm sorry sir, but we can't find the leak.
Yeah.
We actually went over and put up to 50 psi.
Huh. On your bike tire? Or on the
No,
car?
on the car.
On the car.
Car tire. We was on 50 psi. And still no leak, couldn't find the leak.
As you can see, the signage for these vulcanizers is pretty much, you know, standard. There's not really a name they're trying to promote or anything. You have to ask them what their name is. It's just that tire that says vulcanizing, and you'll see the same thing up and down the roads.
Yeah, Pastor Jack's still in America. Also, let's seal it.
Help seal.
The next time you take it off, it's a little bit easier.
I thought it was going to be a big truck. A little tricycle. Funny.
LTO. Take the LTO. We serviced it, got it all right. I drove it from their house, and I'm coming down this road.
Yeah.
And I'm half drop, and when I look at the speedometer,
Yeah.
it's doing 70. I didn't even realise it.
On a car?
A little
LTO.
scooter.
Oh. It's a Swiss couple scooter?
Yeah.
Oh.
Kindle. Kindle 150. 125. 150. You haven't got it on this tyre. But some of the
Yeah.
off-road tyres,
Yes.
they have a lock.
Oh, yeah. 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 So how many years have you been vulcanizing? How many years? Ilang taon?
7 years, 6 years.
Really? Okay. That's cool. I thought you were gonna say like 30 years or something like that. No.
No.
Yeah, every vulcanizer that I've been to has fire. Fire. Real fire, yeah. Yep. You have more modern equipment. Yes.
Oo, pwede na. Hindi, kasi pwede na. Mamaya na lang. Ang dami naman yan.
How many foreigners would you say that you know? How many foreigners do you know in the?
In California.
Yeah.
Oh,
A lot.
no, I don't know that many. I don't know about 4, 5.
Oh, is that it? And I'm one of the 4?
Yeah, 4 or 5, yeah.
Wow. Huh. I've never really thought about how many I know. I could think about it. I know a couple. I think you know you, and there's another guy that I know that lives. Let's see. Well. What's the name of that resort?
I don't know which resort it is.
Here comes a funeral.
There's the greatest of the one.
Yeah. Big one. Long one. It's a funeral, guys. Pretty big funeral. Still coming. That's the end of it. The brown out just now, but Kuya still has air. My hanging. Pa.
The important is this one.
Oh yeah, you're already done with that one then.
It's not a problem.
He already
He's got a
did the
bomba.
heated, so he's okay. Sir, what's the name of your store? My pangalan?
Ramos.
Ramos. I do YouTube.
Oh,
I'll tell them that it's your Ramos store, guys. Ramos store for getting your tires fixed. Really good work.
They were changing the
So we had to finish putting the air in with the pump because the power's out right now.
yeah.
But we got it done.
Spider-Man.
Thank you, sir. Maraming salamat po.
Okay guys, thanks for watching. That was a little bit lengthy video because of all the backstory and the update on Liberty and Brighton and stuff. But anyways guys, thanks for watching, and that'll give you an idea what these vulcanizers do, this great service that they offer, you know, for a really fair price. So guys, don't forget to comment on the coffee video if you would like to enter Friday's giveaway, okay? Thanks for watching guys.